Yo, this is another episode of the Market Update. Got the homie Greg Young Candlestick, and I am your host, Big Brandon Carter. You know what I'm saying? What we want to get into is tell us about the market, man. Let's go.
Yeah, we're going to break down
trading week of the year.
Yeah, first trading week of the year. We're going to break down the markets. I'm going to give you guys some long trades for the year, some short trades for the year, and then I'll answer any super chats that you guys have.
Yeah, if you have if you want to ask Greg a question about any stock, ETF, crypto, meme coin, NFT, futures, the chicken market, whatever, you know what I'm saying? All right.
As long as it has a chart, we can analyze it.
Yeah, if it got a chart, I can tell you what it is, man.
Yeah. Well, basically, let's get right into it. So S&P 500, new all-time highs today. So last week, we were coming into this critical support area, this kind of trend line support right here. Do you see that? And it lined up right with that volume node. The market had a chance to have a big sell-off, but it did not want to sell off. It decided to gap up on Monday. And then today we had follow through to the upside. So the quarter one drop that I was looking for didn't really materialize. I was wrong on that. I started some short positions in the middle of those down waves, and I immediately started to exit those trades. So basically, market all-time highs, that's bullish. As long as we hold above the prior all-time highs, the market is very likely to continue. Okay. And a big reason why I think the market is going up, I touched on this earlier, is the Fed is expanding its balance sheet. So what really is the balance sheet? It's the treasury market. So basically, when you go out and buy a bond, you're loaning your money out to the United States government. The Federal Reserve can do this unlimitedly, okay? And when they're buying these treasuries, it expands the money supply. So when there's more money available, that money has to go somewhere. It generally gets put into risk assets. And so that's a big reason why the stock market has been going up. You can kind of see where in 2022, that's when the Fed started to taper off its balance sheet. It's called quantitative tightening. And that's when we saw the 2022 market drop. Now we're starting to rebound, and the Fed is just saying, let's pump it. So that just means higher growth, higher inflation. So that's what I'm seeing right now. If we take a look at the NASDAQ, though, the NASDAQ is not at all-time highs, but it's still a bullish chart. You know,
it's a good looking chart.
The NASDAQ was up almost 1% today. We have higher lows and we have lower highs. We're just compressing on the NASDAQ. If we take a look at the IWM, the Russell 2000,
that's
big
bullish.
day.
Yeah, I mean, that's super bullish because that's where most of the stocks are. So if the Russell's doing good, you can safely assume that the rest of the market will follow. I mean, that's most of the market, actually.
Yeah. There's the Russell 2000. There's the Russell 3000. I like trading the RUT index, and just take a look at this uptrend right here. This is a 15-minute chart. I'm not saying I traded this or like caught this perfectly, but if you see some of these breakout setups, you can buy, slap on a stop, and you can just walk up your stop loss.
If you're day trading,
Yeah, if you're day trading. And the reason I bring that up is because you want to buy call options when the expected move is low, when it's not priced in that it's going to move up a lot, but you think that it can move up a lot. Here's a Russell 2000 call option turning $16 into over $2,000 today.
Jesus.
$16 into $2,000. That, by the way, is about a 2,100%. Sorry, 21,000%.
That's crazy.
21,000%. So normally the markets are what we call efficient. They price in those ranges, but lately the market makers really can't price in what's going on. So that means we're going to
price in Trump. You don't know what Trump's going to do. This is what his last term, man, was wild like that too.
Oh,
you don't know what Trump's going to do, man. He can change this shit with a tweet.
About the market makers, but Trump, you don't know what he's going to do.
Can't price in Trump. The SPY hit all-time highs today, right?
Yeah, that was the main thing. SPY all-time highs. But the NASDAQ didn't, but the Russell is on its way towards it. And so we're looking at leading market indicators. Semiconductors, new all-time highs, beautiful breakout. This was noted in the weekly game plan to buy call options on SMH, okay? And so like some individual semiconductor stocks, AMAT, this was on the long list this week. beautiful breakout, ascending triangle, nothing bearish about all-time highs. Nvidia did a little bit of a gap and crap. It gapped up and then sold off. I'd be still neutral to bullish on Nvidia this year. I think it can get up to that 230 price level. TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors, new all-time highs. That's just hanging out. I like dip buys on this if it could come back to 310. It's old all-time highs. But you know what else? You know what else made all-time highs? Copper.
Oh yeah, copper. Shout out to copper.
I've been saying copper is the big trade of the year. Similar to gold and silver last year, this is the one that I'm sized up the most on. This is my largest holding in my portfolio right now. And I made 3 trade alerts for Victory Trades members saying, hey, I'm buying copper calls. Right over here, I said, make sure you have your copper position built up for the year. And copper's gapping up again in the after hours. Copper, it's very similar to gold and silver. It's the supply.
Gold just hit all-time highs today too, right? GLD or GLX?
Gold's very close. So copper all-time highs, gold close to all-time highs, but not quite there. Not quite there. That's the gold chart. Silver all-time highs. Silver made all-time highs today. Silver's up 6.7% today.
Silver going crazy.
Yeah, silver's going crazy. Copper's going crazy. Gold, and that this all has to do with the dollar just being weak. It's actually dollar was actually up today, so there is a bit of a divergence. But overall, the dollar's been in a strong downtrend. So this is your purchasing power. This is a chart of your purchasing power. And so that's why all the money's flooding into these different stocks, these commodities, these metals, because the dollar just keeps on dropping. If we take a look at Bitcoin had a nice good like up move over this.
It made some moves today.
Yeah, it made some moves. I don't have a strong opinion on Bitcoin. If it breaks and holds about 95K, I think it could see 100K to 105K. I'd be going heavy short on Bitcoin. If it breaks underneath 85K, I'd look for at least a 10% drop.
It's very ominous that fucking gold's right at all-time highs. S&P 500s hit all-time highs today. Fucking the QQQs are right at all-time highs.
Yep.
Every metal is at all-time highs, but Bitcoin is still lagging, and that's super ominous for Bitcoin.
Exactly. And that's why we're getting this push-pull. You know, we've got Bitcoin that's weak. We've got the Russell that's strong. NASDAQ's been kind of weak, but the S&P has been strong. I actually put in some data into AI, including this Federal Reserve balance sheet thing, and it said, what does this bode for 2026? And basically what this is saying is that this is an extreme monetary expansion like it was in 2020. Look at what it was in C19. Look at all the money that got flooded in. That's right here. Look at the angle of attack. Right now, it's looking like a slow uptrend. So what it's saying is that the market doesn't see any big sell side corrections, but it doesn't have like a straight up year. It looks like AI predicts based off the Fed's balance sheet that we could have like somewhat of like a choppy grinding uptrend year. That's as of right now. And so my base case for the S&P 500 is we probably finish the year up about 8 to 10%. So that puts SPY, it's currently at 692. That puts SPY at the end of the year near like 750. So if I had to pick one end of the year price target for the S&P 500, it's 750. The thing is, though, is that there can be volatility within that. Like if we
there's going to be volatility. Listen, man, Trump is still in office. There's going to be volatility. Yeah, there's going to be volatility 100%.
Definitely. And in terms of like seeing the market drop, I don't think the market can really drop significantly unless we take out these higher lows. And so as long as we're holding that trend, we're bullish. Okay.
Yeah.
And that ties into what you were saying yesterday, Brandon, the defense sector. Look again, up
Bro,
again.
The defense sector, man. I've been come on, man.
You've been saying to buy this before we've been like doing all this like
because I knew I've been saying on the podcast, man, that we were going to go to war with Venezuela or some shit. There was going to be action. I was 100%, and I was selling RTX. I was one of the stocks within that.
Yep.
Yeah, they had RTX is at all-time highs today, you know.
Boom. Beautiful wedge break on increasing volume. Bullish.
Yes, it's fantastic. You know, like I mean, the reason is not fantastic, but listen, every time the defense sector goes up, is not a good. That means people are dying somewhere, right? So it's not the best thing. But hey, man, we can't do nothing to stop it. We might as well get some money off of it. You know,
exactly.
It's like I'm not in control, baby. I'm just riding the waves, man. Whatever. If I can make some money, I'm gonna make some money. If I could stop the killing, I would. The defense. They need to change this from the defense sector. It needs to be called the offense
sector. I thought that was
they need to call that shit the offense sector, man. The Department of Offense. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Neiman knows what I'm talking about. He from the Middle East, man. He knows all about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He on a winning team. No, he switched side. He on a winning team now. USA. If you can't beat him, join him, right, Neiman? Yeah, that's the right smart move.
Welcome to the team, Nima.
Welcome. Man, we're glad to have you.
Yeah.
He immigrated here, man. Took one of y'all's job.
That could have been me in the podcast studio.
Could have been one of y'all, man. Instead, man. Hey, it's capitalism, baby. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of this, what's going on with oil prices? So last week I took profits on my oil short. If you guys remember, I was saying I like oil shorts right around here. Yeah, I just took profits right there. Small gain, nothing crazy. Oil's just kind of all over the place. It's really choppy. It's like trying to break out, zipping back down, trying to break down, zipping back up. I don't have a strong opinion on oil. I do think that energy stocks can do better than oil. However,
they're going to do way better. We're going to have more supply, so it might hurt the actual oil market. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that short is well placed, you know, because there's so much supply. Venezuela has so much oil they haven't been able to excrete, and they only produce like 2%, less than 2% of the world's oil, but they're sitting on the largest oil reserve on Earth, right? But they haven't been able to get to it. Yeah, that's all about to change. That is all about to change.
That's wild.
And that's why I'm like, yo, man, don't. You can short oil. I mean, I'd be down because we know that's about to happen. I'd be down to do like a long, what's it called? A
leap put or something.
A leap put on oil, and the oil companies will do better, right? Because the companies that extract it, refine it, and transport it, their margins are going to increase dramatically. You know, so they're going to make a lot of money. Chevron, ExxonMobil. All those companies, they're going to do fantastic, and you can see that reflected on the charts. They had a pullback today.
Yeah,
they went like but yeah, it's going really good.
What I would say,
here's the thing, I do want to preface it. People have been saying, man, these fucking liberals saying, oh man, you making money off the fucking conflict. Yeah, I'm like, motherfucker, so are you, right? If you use gasoline to drive to work, you benefited from it too, financially. So like, if you're going to stand on your high horse about this shit, then you motherfuckers you cannot drive to work anymore unless you got a electric vehicle, right? Yeah. You cannot drive to work. You got to get an EV. You can't even take the fucking bus because it's going to use gas. It's going to use oil that's coming from Venezuela. So you got to get an EV, or your bitch ass has to walk or ride a bicycle to work. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go to work using a vehicle that's powered by gas, Chevron, ExxonMobil, any of these companies, you profiting off it too, bitch nigga. All right, that's all. So just be aware, man. Before you get on your high horse, I want to see the fucking skateboard you rode to work today. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't agree more. Like, I think that's another example of just you're being really ignorant if you're gonna shame people for buying a stock. You know, like,
yeah, man. Whatever. Shut up, nerds.
Yeah. We'll wipe away our tears with our $100 bills.
Word.
Well, when it comes to the energy sector in terms of technical analysis, I think that I'm going to be dollar cost averaging into XLE.
Hold on. These motherfuckers can't even have a 401k.
Yeah.
Right? They can't have a retirement plan because ExxonMobil is going to be in there. Chevron is going to be in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even have a 401k or a retirement plan, bitch, nigga. If you know what I'm saying? So, like, listen, if you fucking would say, man, I don't want that blood money. I don't want that blood money, man. All right. And I'm going to walk to work, but don't give me no pension or 401k because my morality won't let me. If you if you do all that, then yo, respect, man. You standing on business.
And you got to shame every person that doesn't carpool, you know?
Yeah. No, they can't carpool, man.
Yeah,
they got to ride bicycles or electric. Yeah. You got to be in an EV. Yeah. That's the only way. When you do all that shit, forfeit your 401k, your retirement plan, your pension, or you forfeit all that shit, then respect. And
after I say respect, I'll go up and buy some XLE shares.
Yeah. I'm gonna get rich.
Yeah. And the way to do that is, I think that you should. This is what I'm gonna do. You can do whatever you want, but I'm gonna dollar cost average into XLE, and then come quarter two, I'm gonna be adding a ton of leap call options. Okay, I already have a bit of a position on XLE. I've got some leap call options, leap spreads, shares, but I'm really going to get my size into it. Pause. Okay, I'm going to get my size into XLE in quarter two. Got it? Okay. Another sector that I think can do well in 2026 is XLV. Healthcare sector.
Yeah.
A lot of jobs opening up in healthcare. I know a lot of my friends are, getting job interviews at different healthcare companies, Johnson. Yeah, so it's an up and coming field. The chart looks bullish. One stock that I like is Surgical Robots, ISRG, Intuitive Surgical. I just took a long position on this today, long over 580. And if it comes back into 580, I think that's a dip buy. That's not financial advice. That's just what I'm doing. So ISRG, I like that for longs. XLV itself is good. Medtronic is a Minnesota Rand company. This pays 3% dividends. That just put in a base right over there. So you can risk off of that pivot if you're trading it. Otherwise, this is a decent investing stock. Medtronic was the first stock that I bought 9 years ago.
Really? Yeah. That was an odd first choice.
Very odd first choice. Yeah. I was like, I recognize that name. Buy.
My first buy was the first stock I bought was Budweiser.
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God. I made a profit off that shit.
That would be the last stock.
Budweiser. I don't drink this shit, but people seem to love it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if you want to invest in alcohol, STZ Constellation Brands, we talked about that last time on the podcast. Stock is up almost 3% since we discussed that. Another riskier stock is Rocket Lab, RKLB. This is having a fresh breakout.
What do they do?
They are basically into like space engineering. Okay. Provides launch service and space system solutions in the United States.
Oh, Rocket Labs.
Rocket Lab.
Yeah.
This is a stock I wheeled a while ago and I got called away. Sometimes it's not the best to get called away because you miss out on 200% upside, but you get good cash flow while you wait. So Rocket Lab, a riskier stock. If you're going to invest in this or trade this, go with a smaller position size because this can move 10 to 20% per day. Okay. Great for day traders, Another one is NBIS. This is AI data centers. Okay. This is starting to look more bullish. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We got this neckline over here. If NBIS breaks out, I think it can go on a good run. I think this stock can double if the market is super bullish. If the market is like neutral, I still think the stock can do well. If the market is bearish, I do think the stock can get clapped. But for now, I'm bullish on NBIS. I have leap call options and leap spreads on NBIS.
Okay.
Some short
real quick, XLE. I added to my XLE position today. because it shot up and then it gave up all the gains from yesterday, and I added to my position.
I think that's good, especially if you're willing to hold for at least a year. Short term, the worst I think it could really drop is like 5%. That's the worst, I think. Obviously, anything can happen.
Yeah, I think this was a panic move. I think that today was just a lot of profit taking.
Oh yeah, profit taking. But basically just punish people that maybe bought too high. That happens all the time in the market.
Yeah,
but yeah,
but ITA is going strong, bro. If that shit pulls back, I'll add to that one too.
Which one?
ITA, the offense sector.
What's nice about what's nice about all-time high breakouts is you have a reload dip buy spot. So that's kind of like our zone, 221 to 220. That's a good like cash secured put / bullish put credit spread zone to sell credit spreads against. Yeah,
that's what I did on XLE, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I went to, I got in at like the Friday's high.
Okay.
Yeah, went back in, added all the cool. I just added my position
because we were talking about XLE before all these shenanigans were going off. So our entry's near about 45.
Because like just long term, I really like your thesis on it that they're going to need a lot of energy for AI shit.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of companies will benefit even before we liberated Venezuela, even before we democratize. They just need a little bit of democracy sometimes.
Yeah.
I've heard the argument that it might be actually good for a lot of people, right? Because you got to think people in Venezuela. I don't know if I've been to Caracas, man. They broke as fuck over there, and they broke as fuck. And I'm assuming once they get some more refineries over there and shit happens, that they'll be able to hire more people, bring more jobs to the economy. I don't know that. Nima would be able to tell us more about what happens to a region when America comes in, takes over all their oil. Was that like it in your home? That never happened in that. No, you from Iran.
Yeah,
there ain't nobody invading Iran. Get the fuck out of here. Iran, nah, you don't want no smoke with Iran. They 2 weeks away from getting a bomb. That's what I heard. I heard they 2 weeks away. I've been hearing that my whole life.
My childhood best friend is from Venezuela and he grew up in Venezuela. And he said everything that's happened.
Ricardo?
What?
Ricardo?
No. His name is Eduardo.
I had a fucking. I knew I had at least a fucking 30% chance of getting it right. Ricardo, Enrique was my next guess. Enrique, Eduardo, that was on the list. Yeah. They only got like 5 names. These niggas only got 5 names.
Everybody in the entire country.
You go and say, what's his name? Enrique? What did you say his name was? Eduardo. What did you say his name was? Eduardo?
Yeah, they're in class. Enrique.
You go to Venezuela, Eduardo. Fucking half the country turns around. Shout out to them, though. All right, I'm sorry. Let's go. Let's get back on track. What was Eduardo talking about?
No, he was just basically saying that this is for the better what the U.S. did. He said it was a pretty ruthless dictator.
Yo, man. Yeah. Yo, Maduro's a bitch nigga, man. Yo, he would he got voted out and he said, yeah, I'm not staying. I'm not leaving though. So y'all can vote all you want. I'm not leaving. They just need a little bit of democracy over there, man. Who else needs some democracy? Cuba, you need some democracy? Huh? yo, Colombia, what, you need some democracy over there? What's up? I'm sorry, let's keep going.
Okay.
Before I have to democratize someone's face.
If you guys are looking for some portfolio protection or maybe some hedges, I am bearish on APP, App Lovin'. I said that if it could bounce, that's a reload short. Yesterday it bounced, and then today it's dropping. If the market is super green, this stock is going to drift up, but all else being equal, I think that this stock goes lower. I think it goes underneath $500 per share this year. So I'm short on APP. and I'm bearish on it. Roblox, I'm not short anymore, but I did say if you wanted to, you could short it underneath 80.
Yeah.
Roblox down 6.5% today. Getting crushed. Screw Roblox.
You want to fucking short the housing market? XLRE?
Let's check it out.
I think we should short these motherfuckers, man.
It doesn't look bullish or bearish. It's just a dead chart.
All right. That should look whack to me. And also, like, think about relative strength, though.
True. Definitely. Relatively weak compared to the market.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know, man. I think that shit, we get a down day on the S&P, watch that shit drop.
Yeah. And really, your short trigger is XLRE underneath $40 per share. And let just some volume come in. If you see big volume and it break underneath 40, you could short it. You could short it.
Man.
You know?
Yo, fuck houses.
It's just with the Fed expanding its balance sheet and the dollar being weak, hard assets tend to outperform. So that's the only thing that's kind of holding me back on it.
I got you. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But based on a chart setup, your technical trigger is underneath 40 with volume. So
I think what you said does add a level of risk that I'm not comfortable with.
Yeah, there's other things to short. Like
it's better shit.
I would rather you short casino stocks and Las Vegas Sands. I added to my short today on LVS. I've been short since the 68 level. I added at 63. I think that LVS gets down to 60, maybe even down to 50 this year. Okay. So casino stocks looking bearish. This is a rollover formation. Okay. And there's thin liquidity up here. So basically when you see something shoot up, that's what we call kind of thin liquidity. It didn't establish good support levels along the way. So when it comes back into that range, it can flush hard. You get that nice, good, clean drop that you're looking for. So LVS put options, maybe June expiration, something like that. I actually shorted Apple today.
Really?
Apple. Yeah.
Oh, look at it.
Long time in a while. I haven't done too well with Apple shorts in my life, but we'll see on this one. So Apple,
we'll see.
Basically, it's dropping. It just took out this support right over here underneath 265. Rising bearish volume. That tells us to short the bounces or stick with your shorts if you're currently short. I think that Apple can get down to like 258. I'm not looking for like a crash. I'm just looking for like a quick like 2 or 3% drop on Apple over the next 3 weeks. Real quick.
XLF, the finance sector, hit all-time highs today.
You've been on this.
I've been saying XLF, man. You got it, because I'm looking where the money's at, man. Where the banks and shit is at, you know?
Seriously, that XLF, beautiful breakout, nice highs. My favorite banking stocks are Goldman Sachs. Look at that. All-time highs, beautiful. That's my top long from XLF. And then SoFi. I do like SoFi. Kind of a choppy range right now, but I think SoFi is
looking crazy.
Yeah, SoFi is looking crazy. It's looking like a monster.
Yeah. I'm liking XLF, man. I feel like on a pullback, I might have to get in there.
Yeah. I think the safest way to get involved with XLF is just wheel it, you know, put up the $5,000 for 100 shares, you know, do 2, 3.
You can wheel it. Yeah. And I think XLE, XLF, ITA, you can just buy all the dips all year.
Yeah.
I think you buy all the dips all year. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you can go wrong. And just give yourself bullets in case it dips a little bit more. Give yourself a little bit more buying power available for that. If you're looking for, you know, like a long, I like Amazon long. Amazon's starting to wake up. Amazon didn't have a great 2025, but it's looking like it might want to be a leader in 2026. Big whipsaw over here. So big bearish candle, gap up, push higher, gap up, push higher. Amazon, I think that's bullish. I'd be bearish though on Netflix.
I was just about to ask you, what the fuck is going on with Netflix?
They don't want it anymore. I just think of Netflix like, man, is this the next big thing? Does it really have a wide enough economic moat? They have a ton of users and they have, you know, reliable subscription revenue each and every month. But
good MRR, AR.
Have you tried Netflix games before? You probably don't do that. But it's
you ask me.
I know, right? I've been to a few parties when we've done Netflix games, and they're pretty good. They're all right. Like
Yeah.
you play them like as a group, as you're like all there. But
oh, my girl said we did trivia. We did do trivia once.
Okay.
When we were on vacation.
Yeah,
we were on vacation. We did some trivia shit, man. She got smoked. Man, I smoked her with the trivia, man. Shit wasn't even cool. It's like I felt. You ever feel bad? You know what I'm saying?
When I'm
you
at
ever
the
feel
gym,
bad for someone you're going to get? Oh no, we were on. She's saying we were on team. We were on the same team. All right.
Oh, so you got whooped too?
Nah. I smoked. No, the opposite.
Oh, okay.
I smoked the team, and I probably just didn't even notice that she was contributing. I was like, she was just there, man. While I had to beat Jordan. And she was. I had to be motherfucking Jordan, and she had to be, BJ Armstrong or something. Like I had to be. I had to be Kobe, and she was on there being Swaggy P. Yeah. It's a basketball reference. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
Yeah. So basically, I'm bearish Netflix. I don't see like good short setups, but I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy the stock. Don't touch it. There's better things to buy. And those are the main things I wanted to cover. Copper, again, my biggest position of 2026. This is my largest holding in my portfolio.
More than Google.
I think it doubles. I think it doubles this year. That's
you
all
think
I can
copper
really say.
Doubles this year? Holy shit. All right.
Oh, yeah. So it's at 37. I think it gets up to at least 50, but probably 70. If shit like gets crazy, I think it could triple. But that's copper right now.
I mean, so like we buying all dips on copper.
Yep. The first dip to buy would be 36.73 on CPER. The next dip to buy is 35. Otherwise, if you see a bull flag, like let's say it goes sideways for like a few days, then breaks the highs, that's another buy. So copper, my number one pick of the year. Let's see how it does at the end of the year. Shame me mercilessly if copper is down, but give me equal praise if it's up.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem if it's down.
Because I'm much more confident on copper than I really am with like the SPX. I don't have like a strong opinion. Like I could see this shit collapsing. I could totally see it breaking out and continuing its grinding uptrend. Like you can kind of see like when they turn on the machines, they've got like bots that like and algorithms are like set to like hold up price. And like lately just the machines have been turned on. So I don't have a strong opinion. I don't think the S&P 500 is a free market right now. That's just my opinion. I think there's some manipulation going on, but the market's always kind of been a bit manipulated, especially when you add in the fact that anything can happen at any time. Any news event can happen. You've got the Federal Reserve, and then you've got Trump. It's Mr. Toad's wild ride.
Yeah, it's crazy out there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. All right, you got a super chat.
Oh, let's check it out. What do we got? Year starting out. What's up, Brandon does HVAC? You're starting out great. QQQ put 102% profit. So we day traded some QQQ puts the other day. Basically, it was during this big ass drop. I was basically saying, hey, you can grab some puts. Boom, QQQ drops a lot. When the market's dropping, it drops really fast. And then when it goes up, it does that like slow grind up.
Yeah.
And like you're waiting for that pullback that just doesn't come. Happy about my copper position sitting on Netflix put. Thank you, my guy. No problem, Brandon.
Yeah, he's been trading with us. Matter of fact, can you open up can you show the trading chat for today? Because we did pretty well today trading. I had to leave early, but yesterday was like really
I would be more than happy to. So here's Prezi today. Here's his funded account, $2,700 on that. Prezi was really crushing it. We did really well.
We trade futures every morning.
Yep.
In the victory trades.
Yeah, here's JD Davis making 612 right over there.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Solo saying I got my coworkers on copper.
Nice.
This is how we feel today. There's Jacob. Here's Ethiopian Baller
He did his thing. So we trade with multiple funded accounts. We use Apex Trader Funding. We don't trade with our own money, but we trade futures with Apex. If you want to get an Apex account, use code King Keto and you'll get the best deals. But yeah, we trade live, man. We in there, we're sharing our screen. We say when we're going long or short, and everybody goes in with us, and we make money, man.
Here's Jacob. Yeah. He was able to buy a new computer monitor.
Based off the money he made. Yes,
with the money he made.
Go to yesterday. Oh no, you can finish it today.
It just seems like it's yesterday because it happens every day. Yeah. This is Solo's third day. Boom.
Third day. Wow, he did fucking really well today.
Making 2.3K, and he's just starting out. You know, he's just starting out. We're having fun. We're hanging out. We're calling out setups. We're analyzing stocks. It's a good time.
Well, show him yesterday because yesterday was fucking baller.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm posting your strategy. Brandon making 6 point.
I made about 6K. I was trading with 20 funded accounts. You know.
I love that. Homie is OP. Here's K Swerve making $1,400.
That's wild. Yeah, he did his thing.
Yeah, he's crushing it. I had a good green day. You know, just chilling. We got Solo. That's a second day trading.
Come on.
Making 1K yesterday. Here's JD Davis making 1K. Jacob. We got Prezi over here making 3.8K. Prezi's really, really good at futures trading.
He's really good, man. He's got it really good. He learned from us. Yeah.
He takes it to the level that you need to. Like, he's analyzing his trades with AI, and then he's adapting. Like, it's a skill that you get better and better at. So if you're pretty good at video games and you're good at learning from your mistakes and then constantly improving, you're going to be a good futures trader.
Yeah.
Here's Ethiopian Baller making about 280 on each account. Man. He's crushing it.
Listen, guys, if you want to trade with us in the morning and get Greg's trade alert straight to your phone every day, go ahead and join Victory Trades. The link is in the description, and we'll take care of you, man. You can join the winning team, start getting this money.
I think it's one of the best places that you can learn for, you don't have to pay thousands of dollars. Like, I think it's very, very affordable. The price will not be lower ever again. I can guarantee that.
That's a fact, man. All right, listen, Greg, man, thank you so much, guys. If you want to trade with us, join Victory Trades. The link's in the description. You can trade with us in the morning, every morning, and you get Greg's trade alert straight to your phone. All right,
let's get it.